And on this note, I wanted to welcome the guest of honor for today, Ketan. Ketan Krishna, absolute pleasure, Ketan, to have with us today. Ketan has had more than about 15 years of experience now. First grad from Ramjas, then MBA degree from MDI. Then he's worked in Aditya Birla, he's worked in Magma FinCorp, he's worked with Utsav Fashion, with IDFC Bank, and right now he's the head of human resources, head of HR for Rento Mojo organization. But most interestingly, is also a life coach and advises a lot of people on their goals of life. Ketan, welcome to the Crack platform. I personally found it very, very difficult to set goals for myself. Forget about telling someone else what their goals should be. Welcome to the platform. Absolute pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Debojit. Thank you. Warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for having me here. Debojit, I still struggle with setting my goals, but there are times when it works. It's a difficult one. I am sure we will be able to share a few insights. I'll personally be able to share insights which will help people move ahead. A lot of them work for me. So thank you for having me here, guys. I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Great. Thank you, Ketan. So on this note, I would share the agenda for the day. People, if you are now well awake and warmed up for the session, we have about 58 people already. Very simple agenda, like always. I will take the first 10 to 15 minutes on the what and why of what is goal setting. I'll try to give you a perspective of that. And then why is goal setting so important? What is this entire hoo-ha about goal setting? What does it change? Does life actually change when we set goals for ourselves? Then I will hand over to Ketan, who tells me that there are some very interesting activities that are lined up for all of you for the second half of the session, where maybe we can go through a live workshop of how goals are set. And then we will open up the last 15 minutes for questions and answers. So, therefore, starting with the first bit of the what and the why. Interestingly, guys, research says 70% people don't even think of setting goals in life. Now, as human beings, a lot of us say that we are different because we have cognitive skills, we are able to choose, we have a time gap between a action and a reaction, and therefore goal setting should be very normal to us, right? This is what we are, this is something that we want to achieve in life. But research says the opposite. People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And that's what our session today is all about. Very simple definition I have put in front of you. Goal setting involves the development of an action plan which is designed to motivate and guide all of us towards a goal, right? Obviously, you have to set something, this is where I want to reach, and then you put forward an action plan which is designed for you to reach there. Things that you have to keep in mind. This is a process that gives you long-term vision and short-term motivation. If I want to become the Prime Minister of India, it is going to give me long-term vision. And today, you're going to feel very motivated. Fantastic. I'm going to become the Prime Minister in 15 years. If you want to become the CEO of a company, it will give you long-term vision. And today, it's going to make you feel worth it. That this is where I have to reach. Secondly, it's a very powerful process of visualizing your ideal future. Now, visualizing means, if you have read the book Secret, and there are many other books that talks about visualization, where it talks about if you close your eyes and imagine yourself that you have achieved the goal. There are people who are applauding you, your family is elated, there are friends who are calling you, you're getting, in today's times, a lot of reactions on the social media platform. You have achieved your goal, whatever that goal was. That powerful process can motivate you on a daily basis. How quickly can I reach that visualized future, or that future that I think for myself? And thirdly, if individuals are equal in ability and knowledge, and that's what the assumption is, that all of us eventually are equals. There's no one who is more smarter, there's no one who is more intelligent, all of us are born equal. What we make out of it becomes more important. Then a motivation purpose makes the difference, given that all of us are equal. So thus, keeping this context in mind, let's understand goal setting with an example. Can I quickly have the name of the person on the chat group? I think it's not a very difficult question to answer, but to explain goal setting, I would take one of his examples. Can I have some answers on the chat group, please? Who is this guy on the screen? Okay. We have Shumi Das saying Sundar Pichai. A lot of people saying, Anumita saying Sundar, Nabil saying Sundar, Tavi says a Sundar P. In today's world, it looks almost like a smiley, but yeah, I am assuming P stands for Pichai. Shareen says Sundar Pichai. Great, all of us know him, right? Let me tell you one story from his life, which will help you understand what goal setting is all about. The claim to fame for Sundar in Google, for him to become the CEO of such a large organization, and now he is the CEO of the whole group, which is called the Alphabet. Google is one part of Alphabet, is Google Chrome. How many of you have used Google Chrome in your life till now? At least once. Can you put a quick yes? If you have not used, put a no. How many of you have used Google Chrome till now? Almost everyone, right? Now, Google Chrome was unknown to the world when Sundar Pichai took over this project, that he wants to make a very, very successful platform so that people like all of us can go and browse on that platform, right? Now, he had various choices, whether to take different kinds of goals, that I'll have these many people clicking on it, these many ads that I will launch, this kind of product that I will have, this kind of tech enablement that I would have. He took a very simple goal. And this is very important for you to understand about goal setting. He said, I'm going to take the number of people who are using my platform as my only goal. 2008, he set the goal as 20 million users. 20 million users should be using my platform, 2 crore users. And he hit 11 million, 2008. Did not give up. In 2009, he took the goal to 50 million users will use Google Chrome, and he hit 37 million users, a jump of almost 3.5 times in 1 year. In 2010, kaboom, he took a goal of 100 million users and he hit 110 million users. Now I'm talking about 2-3 things. See, one is, in order to reach 110 million users, he has had to do marketing. He has had to do product. He has had to do tech. He has had to do all possible things that you can think of, right? But because the goal was there, it was fixed. It was easy for him to measure whether he's doing well, whether he's not doing well. Everyone else in the team, which started with a few people and moved on to hundreds and thousands, all of them became very clear. This is what we are achieving. Our success is this. It's true or false. Either we reach there or we don't reach there. And therefore, goal setting moves your focus from an external locus of control to an internal locus of control. You start talking about yourself and not why the whole world is not helping you reach there. And thus, your movement happens from a desire, from a fear of failure to a desire for success. This is very important, guys. Most of us are operating in our lives from a fear of failure angle. Oh God, what happens if I don't do this? What happens if I don't succeed in this? What happens if my salary doesn't go up? What happens if I actually fall prey to COVID-19? The desire for success is, can I use this time to make myself more successful? Like all of you attending sessions like these to become better and better. Goals mainly are of 3 types. And this is also in the what part. First is the time goals, where it can be categorized into short-term and long-term. All of us have had goals like these. These resolutions that we make in New Year are normally short-term goals, that I want to do this in this year. And the long-term goals is I want to achieve this in my career 10, 15 years down the line. Focus goals, very importantly, these are big objectives, life-changing achievements that you're aiming towards, right? I want to help 1 million people in my life by elevating their lives. Right, the focus of Cracked, for example, is in the next 2 years, can we reach to 10 million people? So these are focus goals. The third one is a topic-based goal. I want to increase my finances. I want to work on my health. I want to work on my career. I want to work on my personal life. And these are of all these different types, right? Why is goal setting important? The second part of what I wanted to talk about. Firstly, it helps people to remain motivated and persist in activities over time. If you don't have a goal, you will not have a reason, a very strong reason of why you are doing it. I know a good friend who took up a project, very, very tough project from the government of India, in order to build a software that would actually help people understand where is the nearest health center from their homes in rural areas. Now he had no resources, nothing, no people, no resources, no money in order to drive that goal, but he still took it on, given that there was some background that he had in work like that. He in fact not only took the project, he executed it successfully. Later when I asked him what made you do it, it was Herculean to achieve. He said, I am from a village myself. When I had to look out for the ailments of my dad, I found it very difficult to find the nearest health center because he was suffering from a very, very unique disease. And for him, the why was personal, the vision was personal, the reason was personal. And that's why it helps you persist. It keeps you motivated if you have a strong why. Second is it moves you towards a relevant behavior. It doesn't distract you too much. It moves you towards a very relevant behavior. Third is self-efficacy. You would have heard about the term. Self-efficacy is believe in ourselves. If you guys already know, we get close to 70,000 thoughts per day. 70,000 thoughts per day. And that's not the interesting, maybe in something or the other. It's crazy, right? 60,000 times a day, you're thinking in some form or shape, maybe I'm not good enough in doing this. Goal setting helps you overcome that. Self-efficacy means, can you come out of that and say, I am good enough? And of course, the why part comes into picture in setting challenging and specific goals. Research says if the goal is not challenging enough, it will not motivate you. A lot of people in my team, in my business teams, ask me, why are you giving me such tough targets? And those same people go forward and achieve those targets and celebrate. They want us to appreciate them because they feel they have done something which is not easy. If you would have given them a target they would have easily achieved, then it would have not been that much fun for them. And I'm using the word fun. So therefore, to end with, guys, last two slides on my part, I'm advising on three things. I think Ketan has written a lot about this first part about writing down your goals. Majority people don't do that. As soon as you write down your goals, it's right in front of you, right? You can't ignore it after that unless you crush that paper and throw away, or you crash your laptop and throw it in the bin. Writing down helps in order to get your attention towards this is what I want to achieve. Second is put a plan into action. You might have a 5-year-long goal, but break it down into years, months, days, and then be micro ambitious about what you want to do today. If you are not ambitious about your task today, how the hell are you going to achieve the goal 5 years later? So have a goal, break it down into months, years, and days, and be micro ambitious about the goals of today. And lastly, keep reviewing your goals. Like I showed you the Sundar Pichai example. If you keep reviewing your goals, then you would know that you're on the right track or not. Very importantly in this exercise is to brainstorm. I mean, you don't obviously don't always ask your parents only of whether your goals are in the right direction. You can ask your colleagues, your seniors, your juniors also sometimes, your life coaches, your mentors. But brainstorming is important. What you are looking to accomplish, is it possible in terms of the resources? They may not tell you it's not possible. They may tell you it's possible, but you have to do ABC in order to achieve there, right? Second is tell others about your goal. This is something we don't do often. When you're telling people about your goals, you're actually putting that spot in the universe by saying that the universe now already knows about your goals. And therefore, it might become comparatively more easier. Believing, I've already said, self-efficacy. Believing in yourself doesn't mean every time you don't achieve it on a daily, weekly basis, you feel demotivated. No. Believing in yourself also means it's okay if things aren't going to plan. As long as you have a plan, as long as you have a plan B to fall back upon, it's okay. And last is evaluating your goals. This is more linked to the reflection bit that I've already spoken about, where you have to keep talking, understanding what your goals are. So on this note, I would want to launch a second poll and then hand it over to Ketan. This poll talks about what you have kind of absorbed about your goal setting till now, which will lay the context for Ketan also. Can I have the poll on screen? Okay, very simple question, but give it a thought before you answer. Which stage are you in your goal setting process? Option 1, my goals are not clear yet. Don't ask me. That's why I'm attending the session. Option 2, they're established, written, and I have stuck with them. Option 3, I've developed an action plan also. I've not only written it, I've developed an action plan also. Option 4, I've made them known to others. Everyone in the world knows my goals and I'm going to achieve them. Option 5, I have also established matrix of success. What makes me successful or not? And last is I have done significant progress. Choose one. I know you could have choose multiple, but choose one. Let's see where we land. Yeah, 50% people have already answered. 60% now. Quickly, guys, if you can answer, and we can have the results. Yeah, 75% now. Last one or two. Great. Can we have the results on the screen, please? So Ketan, here's to you. I'm handing over to you with these results on the screen. 32% say my goals are not clear yet. And the next best is 21%. They're established and written, but I've not really started executing them. And then the rest. Over to you, Ketan.
Thank you, Dev. I'll do my best to ensure that I'm able to match your energy. But this would be interesting. This poll definitely gives me some thought on how to take it ahead. So I would now this is virtual and virtual is new for me. So I understand there are about 70 people here. I can't. I need to feel the energy. Let it happen through chat at least, guys. How are you feeling? There are only 3 options. Awesome, really awesome, really, really awesome. So just type down how are you feeling right now. Come on, let it flow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, now it looks like we have a lot of people here. All right, so the good news that I don't have a presentation. After about 14 years of a lot of presentation, I said I am not going to now work on presentation much, but I'm sure Dave has set up the concept and the construct right. There are a lot of things that I'll pick it up from there. A little bit about me. My name is Ketan. I call myself an ordinary guy with extraordinary dreams. I come from a very small town, a place where I've seen life without electricity, water, and without good quality education for a long time. Especially when it comes to English education, it was rare. And I remember kids from my town were sent to other cities. Of course, if parents could manage that to get educated, to acquire new skills so that they can get a job, have a comfortable life and move ahead in life. If I remember my brother, he moved out to Delhi as young when he was 12 years old. It was not easy emotionally, financially, mentally for him, for us, but it had to be done. I was fortunate. A school opened up. At least it had a tag of an English medium school. So I knew till 10th and 12th it was taken care of. Now, had a dream to become a doctor. With that aspiration, landed up in Delhi. Now, first year I prepared, I took admission like a lot of people in my time used to do. You take admission in Delhi University because you would get a bus pass and you will not lose a year and you prepare for MBBS or engineering. I don't know if how many of you can relate to that. But something like that, I also did. I took admission in Ramjas College with the assumption that, okay, at least that 12 rupee 40 paisa bus pass would be really, really important because I had to go out to do my classes. But first year, I did not clear any of the exams. Now decided to give it another year. The last paper of second year, I knew I was not going to be a doctor yet again. Okay. Now with that, I started moving towards my PG and I was full of excuses. I had a lot of things in my head and actually the competition was tough. Some 2,000 people, 3 seats, some 3.5, 4 lakh aspirants. And I was in this mindset saying that how can ordinary people like me get into these things? These are not meant for somebody like me. Now with that bag full of excuses, I landed up in my PG back. And I had an uncle of mine there who was like a coach or a mentor to me, not very, very old, but he asked me, and he himself became a doctor. He cracked most of the best exams and available, honestly, in India, in international also. And he asked me a question after. So he said, Ketan, how did it go? I said, Chachu, you know, world is so difficult. Ordinary like people like me have nothing to do. 2,000 seats, 4 lakh applicants. How can somebody like us even get something? And I was full of excuses. And you remember something that Dave spoke about, the locus of control? For me, the problem was all outside. Absolutely. He heard me. He heard me for 10 minutes. And there's this one question that he asked that fundamentally shifted a lot of things for me and how I started looking at life. This is the question he asked. He said, Ketan, how many seats did you need? Now that hit me hard. The answer was one. I was cribbing about the world being and the challenge being so big, but what I needed only was one seat. I needed to focus on that one seat. I went back to my PG. It was not easy. This is something that struck with me for a long period of my time. Now, when I look back at my life after this incident, Delhi, Ramjas, I was a gold medalist of my batch. Delhi University, I got through MSc merit in Delhi University, again, just because of the marks that I scored. Changed my line, CAT happened, landed at one of the best business schools in India. Now, if you look at what happened, did my competencies change overnight? No. Did my skill change overnight? No. What changes what my thinking? What change was my thinking and what my ability to focus on goals? I had a lot of learning. This is just one part of it. But the same guy, the ordinary guy, got some extraordinary results. I didn't pay attention to these at that point in time, kept on moving ahead with life, had my ups and downs, fortunately had a decent career, 14 years into human resources, worked with small brands, big brands. But gradually with life, I started to get more and more results for myself. And that made me think, is there something that I'm doing different or right, which is actually helping me get results? There are multiple things. There are multiple. I'm not saying goal setting is the only thing or it's the silver bullet, but the power of goal setting is something that I realized is magical. And I'll tell you the recent most and the latest achievement that I feel proud about. And of course, my family feels proud about. So I've been that person who is usually in family gatherings, in social gatherings, you know, when kids are asked to come and, hey, why don't you showcase your talent? I never got a chance because I had no talent that I could demonstrate. I'm being serious here. I had nothing. I couldn't sing, dance, here, there. I was not the most intelligent in studies. I didn't remember poems. And this saga continued. College days, no talent. Post-graduation, no talents. Company get-togethers, no talent. And I used to wonder, why am I deprived of talent which others have got? And it used to hurt. It definitely used to hurt. Now, what I did recently for last 1 year, and I don't know if you guys know it, but I turned author in the month of March. I wrote a book. Now, from having no talent to coming in 2% of people in the world, I know it's a feat that I cherish. How did it happen? Because I set my goals to it. I actually literally wrote down my entire 1 year plan. It took me about 1,200 hours of work that went into it. I started getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning just to write because full-time job, family, everything, time was not going to fall in my lap. But this focus on goal, this set direction on goal saying that, hey, I need to get this done for myself. I got a result which I'm proud of. And this is an ordinary guy. And my point, my belief is that, guys, if I can do it, every single one of you, if you start looking at the right levers in life, results will happen. Trust me, all ordinary people can do extraordinary work. You know, this is something that I really love. We are born ordinary, but living ordinary is a choice. And this movement, this is the question. This is what I'm going to help you guys with today, of one taste of something which actually can create that difference for you. Trust me, goal setting is one of the most powerful things I have ever discovered and I have ever found in my life. Ready for action? Come on, guys. Something. I can see some smileys. Tell me yes, no, more. Somebody type a very big yes. Even longer. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. That was Irene. Irene, thank you so much. Bharat, wow. That's the biggest yes I've ever got. All right, so here is the thing, and okay, Amrish, guys, thank you so much. This is overwhelming. This is also to ensure this is a hack that you guys are not sleeping. So trust me, this works. I can see few and few not, but when I was on the other side, I at times used to doze off. So this is to ensure that you're not dozing off. But thank you so much for this. Now, this is the first thing, and incidentally, the first chapter of my book talks about how to make your goals work, how to make your resolutions work. It's a very action-oriented piece, and I'm taking cues from there because when I look back, when I look at the patterns that have worked for me, these are the 5 things that work. A lot that you would see what Dave has already spoken about, and I'll try to connect these two to understand theoretically and practically how these come together and how powerful these could be. All right. So the first one, and I'm going to tell something to you guys, and you have to act. Okay, whatever, when you listen to that word, when you hear that word, okay, just note down what was your first response that you had. All right, guys, I can see few. I'm okay if I'm not able to see, but I'll try to do that. All right, it's not going to be tough. Don't get worried.
Ketan, people who want can put their videos on if they are comfortable. I think that will be more interactive.
I would love to do that if that can happen.
Yeah. People, if you are comfortable only, please feel free to put your videos on. It would be even more interactive while we conduct this activity that we are about to start.
And any which ways, Dave knows which one of you have taken, which one of us have taken bath or not. So don't get worried. All right, so many people. So whatever is the word I'm going to say, and I'll just watch, respond to that or react to that, whatever you want to that. All right. Okay. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, move. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm going to throw the second one. Okay. Move your right hand up. All right. Thank you. Which was easier? Second, good. Type. Why do you think the second was easier?
So clear instruction.
Thank you. Clear. Our brain loves clarity. Guys, just remember that our brain loves clarity. This is what live we have seen. And look back at anything. When we are clear on instructions, we respond better. And there's not too much of time between what we hear and how we respond. There's a lot happening between the ear and the head, any which ways, which is beyond control and at times in control. So we love clarity. When I say we love clarity, our brain loves clarity. So the first thing is that when you're writing a goal, keep it specific. Okay. The difference between if I say I want to lose 5 kgs versus I want to lose 5 kgs by 31st of October. I'm hoping October is 31 days, right? By 31st of October, by burning 700 calories every single day and reducing my calorie intake to 1200 calories every single day. We all know which one is going to work. This is why and how powerful specifics and clarity could be. And this is what I will work with you guys today to see how you can use this into your goal. This is the first dimension. Right? Are you guys with me? Make sense? Yeah. So the first thing is specific. It is super important. Now, once you have made it specific, I'll come to the second part, which is about scripting it, which is about writing it. Dave spoke about the power of writing. If you don't write your goals, and I'm very, very serious here. If you can't give 30 minutes of your time in writing your goals, you're not committing to it. It will not happen. We have all our excuses that I have such a brilliant memory. I remember all the goals. It is there in my head. All crap. Trust me, it is all crap. These are the excuses that I used to give to myself. And I can guarantee most of us give this excuse to ourselves. If you can't write it down and you're saying it matters to you, you are not being fair to yourself. And I'll give you an instance and an example. This was my first job. I had this dream of having and owning a black Mahindra Classic Jeep. So I've been a auto buff. I love cars. And my first dream was that I need to get that Jeep. Fortunately, unfortunately, my career started in Mumbai. Not an easy place to get a Jeep or even own a Jeep. And this was out of production. Now, I was attending my first session. I was with Aditya Birla Group, and there is somebody who came who used to talk about this power of scripting and writing and reciting your goals. Now, I was fresh out of college. I thought this guy is bullshitting. On writing your goals and seeing it every day make a difference. But I still said, let me give it a try. And I actually tried it. So I wrote it down. I own a black Mahindra Classic Jeep. Okay, this is June 2006, and I was in the training center. This guy came, but I saw him and said that do one thing, just recite it 3 times and look at every single day. But he made us write it down. Now 6 months later, and if you guys can go to LinkedIn and you'll see a post that I had put in here. Exactly 6 months later, I had a black classic Jeep parked right at the bottom of my house, and there are a few people that I could see who are from my past company. I'm sure they would remember that it was famous Jeep in the company. Now it took a lot. I couldn't get a loan, but I convinced my brother to take a loan on my behalf because I didn't have an ITR, so I couldn't have taken a loan. Second, Jeep is not something manufactured. I actually, and if people are from Mumbai or have been to Mumbai, there's a market called Kurla Market. There used to be a massive Jeep, multiple massive Jeep workshops during those days, but they're all obsolete now. So I actually convinced one guy to make his last Jeep of his lifetime before he would shut down his garage. And trust me, he got convinced. I went to Pune, bought a chassis, got this guy. Actually, I saw it building every week, piece by piece, step by step. I went to, literally there was a chore bazaar. Don't quote me this outside on this one, but I went there. I had to get those big rims because that was not, again, easily available. And of course, I didn't have too much of a money. There's only few things you could do with money on loan. But I actually did all those stuff. And 6 months later, I had that in front of me. And after that, I have owned 11 cars. And I do that with every vehicle that I own, because I see the power of that. And I've started using that more and more in my work. So this is how powerful writing is. If you can't write it down, and if you're giving yourself an excuse that I will write it tomorrow or later, trust me, it is not going to get an importance that it deserves. All right, you guys with me? Yes, at least write it here. Yes, no, makes sense. All right, I could see some thumbs up. Yes, 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 totally. All right, so I've spoken about the first point was make it specific. The second is about scripting it. So script specific and scripting it. I'll talk about the third part. Now, this is again super important. This can get a bit theoretical, but very, very important. And I'll again give you an example of to understand how powerful this could be. This is about adding a reason or a purpose to your goal. Okay, Dave spoke about pleasure and pain, success or failure. You need to understand if this doesn't happen, what can it lead to? And if it happens, what results can it give to you? That purpose is extremely important. And I'm going to ask a question. I'm sure you guys would relate to it, of how powerful reasons can be. Okay, how many people here in this group find it difficult to get up? So if I say, okay, you have to get up 5 a.m. in the morning tomorrow for next 7 days, how many of you would find it easy to do it, and how many of you would find it difficult to do it? Come on, let me hear. And there's nothing to do. I'm not going to judge any one of you. It is okay. I'm just trying to give you an example here.
I find it impossible, Ketan. This is one thing that I haven't been. I'm in fact right now reading the book, The 5 a.m. Club, just to make sure I'm able to pull it off. But very difficult for me.
Yeah, that worked for me. Okay, so a lot of people are saying difficult. Now, here's a question. If there is a medical emergency and you have to catch a flight at 5 a.m. tomorrow, will things change for you? Or if you have to go on a road trip and a family get together, right? When you're full of energy, the same person is able to get up exactly in the same time without any problem. Why do you think that will happen? This is how important reasons could be. Now, attach a reason to your goal, pain or pleasure. Okay, these things drive us like mad. For me, the pain of not writing, for me, the pain of being in not having a talent, right? It used to hurt me to say, okay, can I become an author? Can I write this book? Can I prove to the world that I have got talent? What drove me to actually get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and continuously for almost a year, write down every single day for 2 hours. And this is apart from my full-time job in a startup, family, 2 kids, responsibilities. It was not easy for me, for them, but that drove me. And I had this dream. I've been thinking of writing a book for the last 6 years. Not that suddenly I woke up and said, this is the goal, and it happened. 6 years I procrastinated. But when I wrote it down, when I look at that, these are the ingredients that actually made it work. So attach a reason when you are writing a goal, pain or pleasure. Pleasure is about what big thing is going to give it to you. Pain is about if you don't do it, something is going to happen. Okay. Look at we are all social animals, right? When we used to think we can't live without traveling or meeting people, for last 5 months, most of us are in our houses. This is how powerful pain could be. And we have started to live with it. So the third thing that I'm speaking about today, and which I'm telling you is important, is add a reason or a purpose to your goal. Clear? Am I making sense, guys? Yes, no, I'm hoping. Even if it is no, just make it a little bit polite, please. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, that brings me to the fourth part, which is the power of visualization. Okay. Now, when I say power of visualization, one thing that differentiates us from other animals is our ability to visualize, ability to dream. Okay. It is amazingly powerful, amazingly powerful. We don't even realize, but we dream, we aspire, we look at things. Look at what advertisement does. It visualizes things for us and helps us put in a future state, right? Look at dreams. Anything which is sold as a dream is about something which is brighter, bigger. We close our eyes, we look at that, we feel awesome, we feel amazing. Look at what health companies do. They will showcase to you saying that, okay, you are at point A, you will start looking at B. Visualization is very powerful. Everything around us, if you look at, subtly, directly, indirectly works on the power of visualization. Why don't we then do it for our goals? And it will work. I can guarantee it is going to work if you do it right. Good news, today's world, there are multiple ways you can do it. I typically use the phone screen. When I have a goal that I've set for myself, write it down on the phone screen. Every day you are seeing it. If you're derailing, it'll bring you back and say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. You're going somewhere else, it'll bring you back. It will keep you self-inspired and motivated. A lot of belief in Indian mythology, right? We put a lot of positive photos in our houses, right? When there is a kid being born, we are advised that have a lot of photos of a lot of kids out there. We are used to put pictures of gods and goddesses, if that's a belief system that you have in your houses, right? We put pictures, look at photographs, right? We go back when we are swiping through a gallery, it feels good, right? Those good old days we remember, and that inspires us. So visualization is supremely powerful for us. So that's the fourth thing, power of visualization. Now, go back to the story of that Jeep that I spoke about. I wrote it down and I visualized it. I literally would pasted it on in front of my table and in a small book. And I used to see that every single day. Very few people know about it, but I used to do that. And it worked. It worked. 6 months later, when it was parked right down there, it was like the most amazing feeling that I ever had. And I have my next 10 years goals, personal goals or life goals, actually visualize. I've used a vision board. I've written it down, posted it there. Do that activity individually or with your friends. It's really awesome. And remember, very important, I'm not saying every input is going to give you results. And I don't want to raise that expectation, but focus on the process. It's the process and the direction which is more important. Results may not, could vary, but focus on the inputs, and the chances of, if you're focusing on the inputs, the results not happening is very, very rare, unless until if your goal is completely dependent on something which is external or is outside your locus of control or circle of influence. It is, the chances of you not achieving that goal is very, very, very rare. But that doesn't mean that you will get all success in life. The focus is, and something very interesting I read about after Mahendra Singh Dhoni retired from international cricket. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there are 3-4 videos I saw. There's one thing he keeps on talking about every single time: focus on the process. Outcome will happen. Focus. So what I'm teaching you guys is process, specific, scripted, add a purpose, visualization. Okay, and now I'm going to come to the fifth and the most important part. But is it making sense, guys, till now? Okay, all right. Yes, absolutely. Good. Thank you. And I'm going to come to the most interesting and challenging point. And I know somebody has commented on when they've said that, why don't you actually write and tell the universe that you have this goal? This is tough, but this works. Okay, which I called the power of accountability partner. Okay, and if you guys are okay, between at least us and CrackTech, me and Dev and Palak, we have worked on something which can help you achieve the goal that you want. Okay, and we'll do that right away. Now, what accountability partner means is, share it with at least 1 or 2 or 3 people and give them the authority, saying that, hey, every single week or month or every 15 days on this time, you are going to call me and ask me, am I moving in the direction of my goal or not? See, we as humans have this ability and habit of getting into our comfort zones. It's bound to happen. This is how we are biologically made. There's nothing wrong about it. But if we have somebody who's going to poke us, nudge us, ask the question, will help us stay accountable to our goals. And that's why it's called accountability partner. The accountability and the success of the goal still stays with you. But the partner is going to work out with you and ask the questions and ensure that you are moving in the direction that you have promised yourself to move to. All right. So what we are going to do, and here's an open challenge. Okay. In some time, you would receive a link to a Facebook page, and I'll be there on the page itself. Okay. You would have to write the goals, and we'll do a quick sampling right now. We will give you time. Just start writing down your goal, and let me pick up one person who wants right now to see if how we can structure this entire process. Write your goals, go and put it on that group. It's a closed group. It's going to be a closed group between these guys. It's an option, guys. Okay. You are here in this conversation, in this meeting, because you took action. Now you have a choice to not take another action, or take an action and go and work with this group, learn together, grow together, and make a difference to yourself. And I can guarantee, if you are following the process, you will start seeing results. And once you know this works, you will start using this exact same process throughout your life. And that would be like the most amazing movement, I can tell you for a fact. Right? So how many of you would be having the courage and the willingness to do that? And I'm going to add, Dev, I haven't spoken about this, but I'm going to add 2 surprise elements there. Can I do that?
Yeah, please feel free, Ketan.
Okay. So you have to pick up a 30-day goal. This is the challenge. Okay. Everybody who comes on the group, and we will talk about the format, have to put your goal, tag 1 or 2 accountability partner that you from this group, who actually is going to ask you the question, work towards that goal. Now the 3 people who consistently do what is supposed to do in the process and move in the direction of the goal, I'm going to offer them one-to-one session with me, right? That's something that I'm throwing away to you. That's because I'm a career coach, I'm a personal growth coach, life coach. That's something that I'm willing to offer because it is supremely important. It has worked for me. Second, these 3 people also will get a copy of my book, and I'll personally ensure that it reaches you. Now, if you guys are ready for this challenge, and this is just the fun that I've added, join that group. And right now we will discuss and do one sample of how to set the goals. Start there today. 30 days later, we will, and I'll be there. If there are questions, I'll do my best between me and Dave and Palak to help you answer the questions. But use the group and let's see how forward we move as a group and as an individual. How does it sound?
Ketan, even I want to participate with those goodies that you have just given.
You can participate, but I can't promise the goodies to you.
Yeah, you are getting answers. Great, exciting.
Okay.
Great.
Let's start with one. Anybody who has a goal, whichever stage you are, and you want me to work with you right away so that others can learn. Can anybody willing to, or have a question or something that we can do right away here so that everybody learns? I am ready. Neha
says ready. Anumita says me. Yeah, you have 4-5 volunteers already.
Okay, I can start with one, carry on later if needed, but okay, we will go. It's a very difficult one to choose when you have more than one person, but can we, I'm just seeing Neha, can we go with Neha? Neha, you would have to come on video and unmute yourself.
Yes. Neha, you'll have to come on video with and unmute yourself for us to carry this.
Okay, I am just coming on video. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. And hi, Neha.
Hi, Ketan. Good to
Hi.
see you. I have been listening to your session very intuitively now.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's begin.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, Neha, is I'll help you take your goal through this process. Try to make specific, and for others, if you guys want to, why don't you start writing that one goal, 30-day goal that you want to achieve, right? Don't overthink. I know when you close your eyes, the first response that you get is, this is a goal that I want to do, is the goal. Don't try to give yourself, your brain is going to say, hey, no, this is not the goal. This is tough. This is going to be later. The first thought that comes to you of something that you want to do, health, wealth, money, relationship, anything. Don't overthink. The idea is to understand the process, guys. Okay, easy, tough, none of that would matter. So write the first one which is coming to your head. Okay, write in the notebook or wherever you have. I'm not saying put it on the group right now here. You'll have to structure it and then do it later. You can do it. But the first thing that is coming to you, all of us have something, laundry list of things that we want to do. Pick the one and start. And as I take Neha through this process, try to understand, if there are questions, I can take it later. Cool? Okay, I am assuming it's cool. Yeah, Neha.
Yes, Ketan. What do I need to answer?
Okay, so what is that one goal that you want to achieve? So let's say 30 days later. Okay, what is that one goal that you're stuck or not been able to move, or you've been trying to work for quite some time and seems to be not moving?
So I'm not stuck, but I have started moving in that direction. But within 1 month, I don't know on how many companies, but I wish to be on the paid advisory board of a couple of startups.
You want to be on the paid advisory board of a couple of startups?
Startups, yeah.
Okay.
And I have already started moving ahead in that direction.
Absolutely fantastic. So now let's go to the specific part. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think this is specific? So a month later, if I ask you, Neha, did you achieve your goal? Okay. Your brain should have an answer, or you should have an answer of a yes or no. There is only a binary one.
All right.
Okay. Now, when you say couple, is it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the first important thing that you need to answer for yourself?
So I don't have a target for within a month, but for the year, I do have a target for being on board with 15 startups in a rolling period of 6 to 8 months.
Okay. And when is that year ending for you?
Started this June, so it will be ending next June.
Okay. So 30th June 2021 is when Neha wants to be on the advisory board of 15 startups. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
when you defined this goal for yourself, were you clear with this part, or right now when we're seeing this more specifics that are coming to you?
So during this lockdown, I had been working on my goal strategy, and that's why I made a couple of goals. I wrote them down, built on a couple of strategy points there, and started working on that. As part of that, I started waking up. I start to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And that's why when you just said that, how do you do that? I used to wake up at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and I started doing it at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I've already got into the routine. I'm on the mentorship board of NASSCOM. That was my first achievement, to be on the board for the startups.
Wow.
So already on the mentor on Facebook and NASSCOM board during this lockdown. So I am taking steps, but I think it's got to move fast. And this was also part of manifestation today, visualization, what you were just teaching, that I want to be that lucky one. And I think it just happened. You just happened to notice my message.
So good. So guys, I think Neha deserves a huge wow. Don't you think so? She does?
Absolutely.
She's inspiring me. She's inspiring me right now. I had a target of 5, and I think why not 4? And she's clear on what she wants to do. What do you guys think? I can tell you that she will start moving and start getting the results that she wants, because she is fairly clear on the timeline and what needs to be done and how many comes. Maybe I would have added a few here, but I'm certain that she is going to move in the right direction. So Neha, you deserve definitely a wow there.
Thank you, Ketan. Thank you so much. Yeah, but definitely need more clarity, because you are a coach. I'm no coach. I'm just a marketing expert. Yeah.
So first thing I want to tell you
Yes.
guys, and this is again what Dave said, that belief. Okay. The moment we start using just and here and there, you remember my story when I used to say the world is difficult and tough? We are all awesome. Okay. Tell with the conviction that I am going to make it happen. If you're not, the person on the other side will not feel the conviction. So this is something, again, I'm picking up from what Dave said, that belief, the conviction, I'm not good enough is the biggest thing that stops each one of us. And if you meet people who have seen me a year back, I was scared of cameras, and I used to run away from social gatherings. You can go and check my LinkedIn. I was not non-existential there. You can go to talk to people, and they ask me, what just happened to you? Yes, goals, powers, coaching did help. It's a powerful process, but this belief shift that I'm unstoppable, I'm awesome, is magical. So never, never, never underestimate yourself. It's an ambitious goal. Go and do whatever it takes to make it happen. Right? And you will. So great. Specifics. Now, have you written it down somewhere?
Yes, I've written it down in my diary with the Excel sheet. I can't show it here, but it's all in the Excel sheet, and I've made an Excel sheet on my laptop also. I keep adding and re-looking into this every night before I go to sleep.
Wow.
And
So
yeah.
see, Neha is specific, scripting it, visualizing it.
So there are weekly goals. I mean, from the annual, I have divided to quarterly, from quarterly to monthly, from monthly to weekly, in terms of my financial health, which you said topic wise, in terms of long-term focus, what I want to achieve in my life, in terms of my age.
Yeah, do you know how many people are you inspiring right now? And I'm being serious here.
And I am already in middle age. So after 2 decades, where do I wish to be? With a lot of clarity there. And I think, yeah, in last 3-4 months, I've already quite stepping on. I'm stepping on to that path already.
Wow. And guys, see the live example. She's progressing, and there's nothing that will stop her. Will that be 15, 14? I think that's not the point here. But whatever I said, and okay, I don't know, Neha, this is the first time we are interacting.
Yes, we are first time interacting, though I've just tagged you on, I keep tagging you on my LinkedIn post, but I think you were less active there. You were more busy in taking coaching. So.
All right. Thank you. But yeah, guys, see what exactly is happening. This is also proving the point, what Dave said theoretically and what I've experienced that. Okay. 3 things that she's definitely doing well. Neha, what is the drive, that purpose? Why is it so important for you? And I'm sure you have a reason.
Yeah. So my reason is for self-realization. Coming from a spiritual background. I started meditation when I was just 8 years old. And I used to meditate for just 5 minutes. But as of today, I meditate every day for 3 to 4 hours every day as of today. And it's been 30 years I've been into meditation now. So my larger goal of life is to be To be on the board of startups, that's one. And secondly, to be associated with a spiritual organization and devote my life for a larger purpose to serve more larger people there, to come up with a spiritual university. So I wish to associate myself to an organization. Within last 4 weeks, I plan to connect with some people in US, UK, London, South Africa, Singapore, and Dubai. And guys, in just 3 weeks, I have connected with almost 15 people. I've done my one-to-ones with them in all these countries. My next week is planned thoroughly. And this is all because of writing my things here and making my gratitude list almost every night when I add 5-6 points there for every small thing. Even for my mother, thanks to her and right here.
Wow.
That thank you for giving me that. And that's progressing because I want to open for my company 5 offices in all international these geographies instead of only in India.
Neha
Right now
is
I'm
on a
in Delhi,
mission.
India.
Neha, you are. I'm sure each one of us, guys, I can this Neha, thank you. I'm proud that you are here. Okay. I'm sure I can see smiles from here, at least from the places. You able to inspire and ignite. I thought that if Neha can do it, and I'm sure if Ketan would have been done it, or Ben, I'm sure each one of you have this ability to do it. It is the focus on the process. She is so wonderfully following all the inputs. I'm sure she has a daily target saying that
Yes.
today I'm going to call 5 people or 500 people or 50 emails. This is again clarity. And she is 99% starting her day by writing, say, okay, today, this is what I'm going to do. I have carried my notebook after my initial 3 years when somebody said how important it is, and I still write my daily task that I'm supposed to do. Okay, I carry.
Yeah, so every day is a process. I define the process of my everyday morning. How much time has to go in my exercise. I work a lot on computer and mobile, so I do hand exercises, finger exercises for 5-7 minutes to keep my nerves warm. Just 5-7 minutes I take out time. My eating time is defined. It's not a very watertight, but it's very easygoing, liberty, fully free. जब मैंने सो जाओ, जब मैंने उठ जाओ, जब मैंने खा लो, but वो automatically इतना organically प्यार से हो जाता है, सब कुछ पता नहीं लगता कब हो जाता है. 3 times I post on LinkedIn, and I have my set time. I check my WhatsApp only twice a day for half an hour each.
That's a big one.
I don't touch my phone otherwise. So a lot of small processes during this lockdown. In fact, I'm like addicted to reading, and in the last lockdown I gave a self target to myself on 1st of April, which is not a full day, so I'm not fooling myself, that I'll finish one book every week. And I'm just finishing one book every week, reading one good book every week. Every week there's an Amazon book delivered to my home. I hold it on hard copy because I just want to be off screen. And my mom is like, "Acha, fir kuch aa gaya Amazon se?" मैंने कहा, "हाँ, मेरी किताब आई है."
No, good. So definitely do join this group.
Guys,
Neha.
this is really helping me. This is really helping me. Goal setting.
I'm certain, I'm sure people around understand what you're saying because it's coming from your heart and they know you're progressing. Now I'll try to do a quick check on the 5th part. Is there an accountability partner that you have created for yourself?
Yeah, so I am slightly missing there. Ketan, I was hearing you patiently.
Missing, yes or no? So do you have or do you not have? There is a yes or a no.
That means someone who I'm reporting to?
Accountability partner is somebody who is every week checking in, say, hey Neha, did you move on the goal that you set for yourself?
No, I don't have a mentor.
Okay.
No partner. Yeah.
Okay. Now there are multiple ways. It could be mentor, it could be friend, family, anybody. It's not that the other person is supposed to know it, but somebody has to come and ask you question at 5. So if you say, okay, I am giving, say, Dev the right to ask this and ask me every Friday at 7 p.m. with by a call or a message saying that, am I moving on your goal or not? Okay. It's very powerful. Our brain loves comfort. Given a chance, we will all I get into comfort zone. We all get into comfort zone. But this is where, of course, coaching work. This is one of the reasons why even Virat Kohli has a coach even today when he's the world's #1 batsman. This is something that we never realize. Think, why does he still has a coach? World's #1 batsman, right?
No, coaching is very, very important. I totally agree. Having a mentor and a coach is very, very important. I'm missing on that. I definitely need a spiritual coach. So I think my books have been, doing that. But I need a physical accounting partner, which I don't have, to be really honest. Yeah.
You know the process. Set a goal for this task.
Yeah.
Get it done. there an end timeline that by this particular date time? So let me do that. So Neha,
Yes.
by when are you going to get a coach for or accountability partner for yourself? Let's agree right away.
Oh, that's a difficult question for me to answer.
That's what I'm supposed to do on this side of the table. So
Yes.
Neha, let's talk about and make it specific. By when are you going to close a coach for yourself?
Oh, I've been looking for one. I've been talking to a lot of coaches. In fact, a lot of
Set a time
coaches.
frame. By when do you want to decide and close?
I would want to decide and close within a month.
Okay. What is that date going to be, Neha?
What is that date going to be? Just standing on 12th today. I would be happy to close it by 15th of October.
Okay. So by 15th of October, you would have closed a coach for yourself.
I am wishing to
Specific.
do so, yes.
It is specific, script it down. You know
Yeah.
the purpose, visualize it, and have an accountability partner for this also. Maybe this could be your goal in the group that we are getting into, because it's a very specific 30-day goal. Let's see how it moves.
Okay.
Okay. And then you will break inputs. Okay. What are the things you need to study, reach out to people, and also, guys, this is how it could be done.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys want me to take one more? Do we have time? Do we have interest?
Maybe one more, Ketan, which may be a second or a third name that came up. This was very interesting, and congrats, Neha. This is on the other side of the spectrum in terms of goal setting. I think Ketan would have also realized that. But
Thank you so much, Devjit.
yeah, maybe one more, and with a timeline of Ketan, maybe 3 minutes to complete one more.
Let's do that. Who else? I'll have to scroll up. So who was after Neha? Okay, we have Anumita. Anumita, are you okay to talk about this? If you're around.
Yeah, I can see her. You'll have to unmute yourself, Anumita.
Hello.
And if we can see you.
Yeah. Hi.
Anumita, hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
We've seen you for quite some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been with your camera. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I'm really totally confused person about a goal because I'm just in my graduation, not yet completed. So it's gonna come. So I think that is the biggest goal that I have right now, regarding to just complete my graduation in a very proper way and get good marks.
Define proper.
I think to get good marks is what is the thing that is most important right now.
Good. Define good, Anumita. Define good.
I don't know. So
That's okay. It's not. None of us here are going to say it is right or wrong. Okay. I'm sure with this conversation, this group, we all have something to do more in life. So put number to it. Otherwise, you would never know after a year later that did you achieve or not, and you will never achieve that, and that's okay. Not saying about the results. I'm talking about the process. Okay. Or why don't we say break it into something smaller? What is that something you want to achieve after 30 days from now?
So that is what I'm saying, that after 30 days, my exams are going to come. So that is what I'm just, thinking about and thinking to achieve right now.
Okay, good. So what is that should happen in this 30 days? What is that goal? So you're saying you want to score well. You have an exam which is coming and you have to say prepare well and score. How much do you want to score on?
Okay, maybe a first class, something like that.
There's no something. Make it specific, guys. I'm taking it back. And please, if you think I'm making you uncomfortable, call it out. My idea is not to say. I'm just trying to demonstrate how important it could be. Okay, this is the push we need to do to ourselves. You are confused because you're choosing to be confused. I was confused because I chose to be confused. Okay, there is some fear. There's something stopping you. Pick a number. What is so difficult to say, okay, this is what it could be 30, 40, 50. I don't care. Nobody should care. Only you should care. Pick a number right away. And there's no maybe. Say, this is the number. This is what I want to score.
Okay. 60 above.
So you want to score 60 above as an average in all subjects. How does it work right now? What exam is this?
This is my final year graduation exam for psychology honors that I'm taking up, and so my past 2 years have not been so well because I don't know.
Forget
I
past.
found out some reasons.
Don't worry about past. This is all
Okay.
about future. Our past has
Okay.
nothing to do with our future.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have written a book. I wouldn't have been sitting here right now talking to you guys, or they wouldn't have been sitting here and talking about, or Neha wouldn't have moved ahead. Don't worry on that.
Okay.
Goal, the good part of goal is it's about future. It has nothing to do with past. So 30 days, you have your paper and you want to score 60%. Is it called percent?
Yeah, correct.
So Anumita wants to secure 60% in her final exams, which is going to happen 30 days from now. Okay, that's one part of specific, break into action. Now to do that, what are the 5 things that you need to do every single day?
The first thing is to make a timetable, which I don't do. So that is what I need to do.
Okay, by when are you going to make your timetable? In how many hours from now?
Okay, I'll do it immediately after I complete this
Let's do
session.
it right away. Let's do it right away. Let's firm up a broad structure on timetable. Tell me, how do you want your day to start from tomorrow?
Because other than my studying for my graduation, I have other things to do as well. Like
Anumita, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've taken a coach's position. It's very important for me to create that barrier. It's not about excuses or reasons. Right now, tell me, how is your day from tomorrow going to look like?
Okay.
And guys, I'll tell you why am I doing it. Okay, my idea is not to make it tough or feel you offended. My coach does this to me and I'm passing it on. It works. If you can't decide now, I can guarantee. What will change between today and tomorrow for you to decide on your routine? Nothing. Right? We are delaying it. That's why specifics and writing. So why don't you write down your calendar schedule right away and let these bunch of 60 people going to help you? Let's do that. Okay, so tell me, when does your day start from tomorrow?
Maybe 9 o'clock.
There's no maybe. Okay, so 9 o'clock is when your day will start. Write it down, please. As we are speaking, write it down.
Yeah. Yeah, done.
Anumita, you are not going to kill me, right? For sure? Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. 9 o'clock.
Your day will start at 9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do from say 9 to 10?
Maybe breakfast.
Okay. Keep writing and telling. Okay. So 9 to 10 is breakfast time, is self time. Okay. What happens from 10 to 11?
Okay, 10 to 11, I'll prepare for my master's entrance that I'm having along with my graduation. So I have
Brilliant.
to do that.
Write it down. Brilliant.
Okay.
Write it down.
Okay.
Okay. 11 to 12.
Maybe.
No, maybe 11 to 12.
Okay. Take a bath, go for a break for half an hour maybe.
Okay. Personal time. Great. Say personal time.
Okay.
Okay. 12 to 1.
12 to 1, it'll take in, then again lunch and maybe again a break.
12 to 1. Lunch and break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it till 11. Let's make it 11 to 1 maybe. It'll be better.
Good. It's not about right or wrong. It's about making a choice right away. Not that 2 hours or 20 hours is going to make a difference. Okay. If you can't do it now, you will not do it over next week, because I'm sure you have been thinking about this for the last 6 months at least.
Yes.
You all do.
Correct.
You all do. And guys, if you're listening, if something is holding you back, write it down, structure it, start tomorrow. If you can't start it now, you will never ever start it. You will wait. We all will wait for that perfect movement when somebody is going to come and make it comfortable and everything is going to sort out, and then COVID is going to end, and then you will have enough money, and then you would have enough time, and then this and that for you to make your goals happen. Not going to happen. So if there is a time, it is now. If you can't set it now, you will not do it. Start now. I'm not talking about a perfect answer right away, but start now. Good. Thank you. What next, Anumita? So till 1 you are done. Okay.
After 1, so there's a thing that I'm planning to shift in my streams. I'm planning to shift from one subject to another. So I have to prepare for that also. So I'll give maybe 2 hours for that. So
what time to what time?
So I told 1 up till, so maybe from 1 to 3
No,
at
maybe
least.
1 to 3. You will
1 to
spend
3,
time.
1 to 3, okay.
Okay. Okay.
1 to
Go
3.
ahead. Write it down.
Okay. From 1 to 3, I'll go for the other subject.
No, not other. Which subject? Write it down. Subject. So okay,
Yeah,
later on
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Guys, specific, very important. If you don't know specific, if you say other and this and that,
No. I'm shifting from psychology to sociology. So I'll go for sociology from 1 to 3.
I always thought they were same thing.
No. Yeah. So I'm shifting. Yeah.
Great. What next?
Okay. Maybe I'll take a rest for I'll go for sleep. I'll take a nap from 3 to 4.
Good. Okay, write it down.
Yeah.
What next? I can see some people smiling. वो सोच रही है कहाँ फंस गई है अनुमिता. No, but you're doing great. Thank you for your time. I'm sure a lot. I used to learn a lot when others were volunteering for a change. You're going through a process of change and understanding how it works. So you're leading the change. Good. Go ahead. Okay. So 3 to 4 is done. What
Yeah.
happens from 4 to 7?
4 to 7, I'll go for my like graduation studies, like whatever I have to do in detail, writing answers and whatever. So from
Good.
4 to 7.
All right.
We were all waiting for this moment.
Okay.
Good. Okay. 7. What happens 7 onwards?
7 onwards. Okay. Maybe I'll okay.
No, maybe 7 onwards.
Okay. I'll revise some previous question papers maybe.
Okay. So 7 to
7 to, let's make it 9 because it takes time. So
7 to 9, you will
Yeah.
do some revisions.
yeah, from some question papers maybe. Okay. So 7 to 9, and then after 9, maybe I'll go for dinner.
Good. And please don't study after that.
I'm myself realizing that I'm using a lot of maybe. So I'm such a confused person.
Thank you. We are all. Thank you. Thank you for accepting that. Takes a
Yes.
lot of courage to do that right in front when there are 60 unknown people out there. Okay.
So 7 to 9 questions, and after 9 dinner. No, I'll take some more time. I'll give some more time because
It's fine. Good. This is the good structure. Guys, is this a good structure? Has she done a great job till now? Okay. One thing you need to do. Now, this routine you are going to start from.
today after the session.
Thank you. And which all days of the week? And that's okay. You can choose Sunday, 5 days, 6 days, 10 days. That's okay. But specify that also. Like when I write, I don't do writings on weekends. Typically, that's something that I've committed for myself. So now this routine is going to be routine for which days?
I'll try to keep it every day. That
No.
the problem is that
Hold
we
on.
always
Hold on,
okay.
hold on. Let's decide right now. This routine is going to be for which days of the week for next 30 days. Choose right now. Make a choice.
I want to keep it for every day, other
Do
than
it.
if I don't have some work or any other thing, maybe an exam or something.
Which is fine. If you're not there, you're not there. I'm just saying when you are available at home, when you have time with yourself, this is the routine you will follow for next 30 days, right?
I'll keep it every day. Every day.
Okay. So write it down. This routine you will follow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, every day.
Because your accountability partner is going to check on this.
Yeah.
And imagine if you have somebody like a Neha who is going to be your accountability partner, you will just skyrocket in the direction that you're supposed to. No, I'm serious.
Seriously.
It will happen. I'm sure a lot of people are going to tag her.
I can suggest one thing, like she does not have an accountability partner. I don't have. I think we both can do it for ourselves. Like we both can do it for each other.
Convince her. I'm sure it will work.
Yeah, I think this can be done. This is a very good, nice
Guys,
idea.
happy to help anyone. Sorry to interrupt in between, but happy to help anyone. Please chase me on LinkedIn. I'll be very happy to help and serve any one of you here, if I can in any way. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Anumita, we have made it specific. We have scripted it. Okay. Your purpose is that you want to score. Now, why is that scoring of 60 important for you?
Because my previous years have been pathetic. So
Okay. So you don't want to feel pathetic again. You want to do well for yourself. So that's the reason for you. Okay. Now, how are you going to visualize it? Where are you going to put it so that you can see it every time you are derailing?
I'll put it on my cupboard. So
Okay.
put it on my
Brilliant. Thank
cupboard.
you.
Already I have lots of things on my cupboard, but yeah, I'll make space and I'll put it
Good. And you will do this by?
after the session. I'll do everything after the session completes immediately.
You are going to get results. That's something I can guarantee. Anumita.
I really want to.
Okay. And accountability partner, you will choose right after the session. You've already passed to Neha. But
Yeah.
guys, what I did is nothing extraordinary. It's about making a choice right now. There are a few things for which we procrastinate and say, I will do it after a week without any reason. There's nothing. We're just buying time for ourselves, giving excuses. What I did right now is just helped us take decisions and move ahead. Is it 100%? No. Should we be bothered about 100%? No. And this is something that I believe, and hear what I have to say. Now, the law of inertia also applies to human behavior. Okay. The first step is always the most difficult one. But take that first step now. Let it be a step, but take that small step now. And this is exactly what she has done right now. You know, from a difference that may be confused, she's saying, I will, after this session, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm. Do you think she will get better result? Do you think better? Do, right? We all do. As simple as that. This is how powerful, how we can move in the direction of the goal. Okay. So use that format. I will see if I can circulate the first chapter, that document that I spoke about. It could reach to you guys, or I'll see if I can post it in the Facebook group itself. It has a format. See if it makes sense to you. Use it. The idea is to try it for next 30 days. You may have a very long goal. Remember, Dave spoke about the large goals. Break into smaller one. Next 30 days. What is that one thing that you've been saying? Ki, yaar, ye hona chahiye, health, wealth. I want to lose 500 grams, 500 kgs. It doesn't matter. Just something you've been procrastinating about. This is the time. Put it on the group. Write it today. Try to use that format. Go through that process. And if something about our brains, if we start seeing results, we will do that more often. Very simple. Happens, right? So my idea and our idea is that for next 30 days, you see movements. You want to do a course, you want to mend a relationship, improve relationship, work, anything, but just go ahead and do that today. Okay. It's a choice. Any which was, we'll share the format. You can use, even if you're not in the Facebook group, we'll figure out a way to do it, but do it now. This is the power of now, and this is how you will start moving in that direction.
Yeah, so people, the group has already been sent in the chat group by Palak to everyone. You just have to click on the group and send a request. We are, as admin, will accept the request. Remember, it's a closed group. So it's only between the 40, 50, 60, whoever decides to eventually join. We already have 20 members on the group, who have joined already in the last few minutes. And I'm assuming that there would be about 8-10 people at a 50% probability. Who would also...
Palak has still not accepted my entry to the group. I don't know why.
I have a small question, Ketan, if I am allowed to.
I think we can take a quick one.
Yeah, please go.
Just a quick one. When you said accountability partner, and when I'm struggling a bit, it's not struggling, I would rather say, but I'm interviewing coaches and mentors to find a coach and a mentor for myself, who could also act as an accountability partner. So, I mean, rather than having a friend next door or anyone in your family, do you mean to say that should be an accountability partner? Because that is not solving my purpose, really.
It could be anybody for a lot of people, but it's very important to understand what do we expect. See, a coach is not good only for accountability. Accountability can be created with anybody. A coaching is a detailed process where somebody is helping you go from point A to point B. It's a far more intense process. But for that, you can reach out to friend, family members, anybody. I think what an accountability partner is going to do is come and ask, and you should be like, yeah, you should feel bad to say no to that person. I think that's the only thing I'm trying to say here.
Okay.
Okay. They're saying if say it's Dave, and Friday 7, Dave is going to give a call and say, hey Neha, So these were the goals for this week. How did you move? And if you're like, Char, I have missed the goal. How will I deal with Dev? That sense is super important. And it's about feeling bad inside. It's not about feeling bad for Dev. You should feel here, I did not do what I committed to myself. It is not about a commitment to your accountability partner. It's a commitment to yourself. Figure out, there are friends, families for me. There are few in forms of friends, few are coaches, few families. A lot of time, Google Calendar also works. Why does calendar work, guys? You are putting a time clarity, specific, you're putting it there. And then that's what it does. A lot of people work on reminders. Why do we put alarms? It reminds. So you can do that. But if you're looking at more intense conversation, a coach definitely would help. Mentor, in my view, is something who's very, very functionally capable to help you answer questions of what startups do, business do. That's how I differentiate. Choose, but then spend time to identify what is your need state and then go in that direction. But accountability partner, in my experience, could be anybody.
Someone you can trust.
Not
Definitely. With them, you can share your goals. Not with everyone, you can share your goals. That deeply.
Yeah. See, someone who's not going to judge you is the right word that I'll use.
Yeah, not judge you, right.
Trust, not trust. I think, yeah, it comes. But the first step is somebody is not going to judge you. Hey, Neha, why are you taking this goal? Or it's not going to give you gyan on why did you pick this goal. Neha has this goal. This is the aspiration. This is the mirror or accountability partner. Hey, can you do that? And when I share the chapter, there's a script that I've written. And actually I did that. I wrote that message to somebody, guys. I want you to be my accountability partner. I commit and I promise that I'll not feel bad if you call me on this particular day, on this time, asking status of this one. Try that with 5 people. Okay. And I'll share that. Just go through it. Otherwise you can, okay, I'll share that. I think that script I've written just to create an accountability to yourself and giving yourself to other person. Hey, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm giving you all the authority to ask me the questions. Right. Don't spend too much time on finding a right or wrong one. Again, remember, we all got teachers in our lives which we never chose. Just look at somebody who's going to help you out with that. Don't overcomplicate the decision of having a right coach. There's no right coach. You should feel comfortable, have somebody, you should have a destination to go, and the person should help. So that would be my experience, my thought of view, point of view here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so and also Ketan, if we can answer all the questions on the Facebook closed group, people who are joining in. I think that would be one way to continue the conversation. I actually see a few questions coming in, and just for shortage of time, guys, we have already shared the link for the Facebook group that's on the chat box. You can join there. Very simple steps. Write down your 30-day goal and tag one person as your accountability partner. That's it. Ketan is also part of the group. Ketan, I've requested Palak to add you eventually. So she's done that now. Ketan will also be there. We'll also be there to help you out. I will also write my 30-day goal and let all of us take part and see how we carry this forward. Thank you so much, Ketan. I think it was a very eye-opening session in terms of setting goals, not only for the sake of it, but actually asking the tough questions to yourself. Is it specific? Am I able to put in a date? Am I able to put in reminders, accountabilities, actually visualizing how that goal is going to be? It was very, very powerful. Very powerful. I hope everyone who has attended the session have found a lot of value in the session. We have gone a little over time, guys, but I think it was really worth it to spend 1.5 hours setting goals for ourselves. Thank you, Ketan, again for coming on the Crack platform. We hope to see more of you in the next 30 days officially and for the lifetime unofficially with all of us, helping us reach where our goals are. And congratulations to you for the fantastic change you have brought about in your own self, in your own lifestyle. It's I have just known you for the last few weeks, but it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, see you on the group. Sorry.
Yeah, carry on, Ketan.
Okay, so I thought somebody was speaking. Guys, thank you. It was fun. Of course, I'll do my bit to be connected there. There are questions. It's our promise that we will share a point of views there, and it'll be important. It's good to be, again, the power of social learning is about how do we share. Now, what Neha shared, I'm sure I picked up 2 things from her today. I'm sure each one of did. Now, if these questions will post in the group, let's share our point of view. I'm sure we all have point of views. If I can have a point of view, every single of you have a point of view, just about believing that, yes, we need to share. And let's do that. Let's use that group to share experience, work with each other. The only thing I can promise is if we stick to the process, results are going to happen. I have seen that for myself. I have a long journey to go. I'll keep on doing my bit, but yes, results do happen if you follow the process.
Fantastic. Okay, so guys, as always, we have a next session coming up next Saturday. This is on cracking interviews, and a lot of you reached out to us in the past 4 months that we want to learn this skill also. Eventually, cracking interviews becomes a very important part of where we reach, and therefore we could convince a guest speaker who is the HR head, Vice President HR for the DS Group. Simin Askari is joining us for the session. She'll be live next Saturday, 12 to 1 p.m. And the skill that we are going to pick up is cracking interviews. Hope to see most of you there, and hope to see all of you achieving your 30-day goals over the next 1 month. Thanks, Ketan, again. And thank you everyone for joining.